Hello and welcome back to Wandering Nobles. We have power and we have peace. So, what is there next for us to do in Scandinavia? Well, the next thing that we want to do is consolidate some of the power. Take some of the land that we've got and just make sure that we're actually utilizing it in a good way. Because right now, we have a whole bunch of land, but we're only making like 2.5 a month. That's not really going to sustain us for very long. I mean, if we want to buy, say, another cataphracts, that's going to cost us an extra 100... actually, that's going to be 260 gold, I just realized. Is that saying we're missing 100? So this 260, if we're going to get in 2.5 a month, that's at least 100... It's 100 plus months, right? In order to get enough for one upgrade of cataphracts. Which just isn't going to work. That's not going to be good for us. So we need to figure out how we can get a little bit more out of our land. Now, we are increasing control naturally across some of our land, and I think we have one of these that we're increasing it using our marshal, which is going to make us a little bit more. We're currently about 40% down on these three, so we're going to make, like, say, 4 or 5 a month, maybe, by the time it's done, but we're still not fully there. So, what's the plan? Well, I think what we need to do is we need to see immediately, are there any neighbors that we can bring into our lands? If there are, we should bring them in because it will just give us more income. If we don't have anyone nearby, then we're going to start looking at things like, can we buy any buildings that are going to help? Can we potentially do any activities that are going to help? And basically just work our way forward from there one step at a time. Another thing that could help us quite a lot are artifacts. Because currently we don't have a ton of artifacts. Now we could potentially do some of these book inspirations, which would make sense, because if we could do a book inspiration, there are 2 book slots, right? I forgot they moved where these tabs are. Yeah, there are 2 book spots? 3 book slots? No, just 2 book slots. So we could potentially get some books to fill them, and those could give us some bonuses that might be worth it. It's something to think about. Let's just have a look at these for a second. Competent, decent, competent, legendary. Oh, but you need 300 for your book. Wow. This person, I don't know how much they're actually going to need. But they're a master. So I kind of want to do those 2, I guess, if we're getting books. We might do that. We'll see. We'll see if there's anything we're going to spend our money on before that. Now, the 2 groups I'm looking at here are not... I'm not looking at Tur, because Tur is about to be eaten by Bajarmaland, but I'm looking at Finland and I'm looking at East Kilt. East Kilt is currently in the war with Bajarmaland, but might join us afterwards. We don't know, but they are a count who is de jure within our lands, so they're likely going to join. So Finland's kind of the main target I'm looking at. Now, Finland, they have 3,000 troops. We have 4,000 troops. Okay, immediately looking good. However, they have troops that well, yeah, neither of our troops counter each other, I think. Right? If we have a look at our cataphracts, they counter archers. Actually, no, we counter some of theirs. Although, I forgot, we do have a bunch of men-at-arms here. We have some heavy infantry. Okay, who counter spearmen and heavy cav. Yeah, and all of them are the same? Yeah, all of them are spearmen, heavy cav. So what are you actually working with here? So your archers would actually get countered by us, by the cataphracts. Bondi, they are spearmen, so they would get countered by our heavy men-at-arms. And then these are just siege units, so that's fine. So they would be able to out-siege us, but beyond that, we actually don't have any skirmishers. So we match up pretty well. They have no allies. We have Bajarmaland, but not that they join, but we have them. So this might be a good opportunity to attack Finland. I think it's actually a pretty good opportunity, especially as we can take the whole lot by, I was going to say by a de jure, but I guess we can. Oh, right, yes, that's because de jure is tied to this. So what I'm talking about here is, right now we're declaring, I'm just finding it. Yeah, so right now we have access to the de jure Duchy Casus Belli thanks to the Casus Belli innovation. But we actually need to get to, where is it? Land grants or something? It's something up here. Divine Right? Can you use de jure Casus Belli? Yeah, I think it might be Divine Right that you need to get into. Yeah, I think it's Divine Right. Then lets you declare kingdom level de jure wars. Yeah, so it's Available... Where's this? So this is in early medieval. Wait, no, this is in high medieval. Sorry. This is available if we get 7 more innovations plus Divine Right. Which we're a little bit off because each innovation takes, well, that's 15 years, and that's about halfway through. So let's say each innovation takes 30 years, plus you're going to say you need like 30 years for Divine Right, so you're talking 240 years. So in 240 years, we can declare a de jure kingdom war over Finland. We could, however, just declare an invade kingdom war against Finland, which would work. Or we could declare a siege de jure duchy and make it so they don't have borders with anyone else, which I think is probably our best play. If we do this, they have no border with Pajarma land, which means that we can effectively eat them at our, like whenever we have an opportunity. Which I think seems good to me. And it will take away their capital, and they might, there is a chance they just destroy the kingdom once we take away that, which would then mean that we can just take them as a vassal. They'll just, they'll be a duke and then they'll be willing to join us. So I think that sounds good. And the war goal includes their capital, which means that we get 5% extra war score for doing so. This seems good. I'm going to wait a month before doing it, but I think I'm happy with that. I'm also going to train for a tournament. We got a prowess increase. Wonderful. Right. Anything else in here for us to do? No. Right. Let's wait. So we're waiting a month so that it recalculates army strengths. Didn't want to do that. Want to click the one next to it. That's fine. Okay, January. Neighboring ruler won the war. So that is the Charlene vassalization war. So that's not the tier 1, unfortunately. Domna has given birth to a son. We have a grandson. Okay. So the tier war continues, but I think there's ticking war score. Yes, so it's in fact entirely ticking war score. Defender controls war target. Oh, wait a second. That means that Tyr's about to win. Which is actually great for us if Tyr wins, because then we can just vassalize them both. But I suspect what's going to happen is they're going to move their army up here, siege it, and then they'll win. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, Finland. I think we're stronger. So I'm going to declare war. I'm going to seize the Duchy of Finland. Let's go. And I'm going to raise my troops here. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, raise our troops here. We will receive Count Sarah into our court. That gets us some extra gold, which is lovely. Love a little extra gold. Oh, we're actually able to educate. Perfect. That's exactly what I was checking by clicking that button. So we'll educate our grandson. Finland has called the Teutonic Order against us. Now, I didn't expect that, if I'm honest with you. That was not part of my calculations. However, we do have a holy order of our own that we can call in for some piety, the Jomsvikings. So we'll call them in. Hopefully the holy orders cancel each other out. It gives us 7,000 troops versus their 5,000. I'm a little worried because I'm fairly certain that the knights are probably stronger, but it's okay. March. It thinks we'll get destroyed. Why? Defending in Taiga, defensive buildings. Okay. So where do we want to fight? We kind of want to fight over here if we can. Let's try and convince them to fight over here. Courtiers gained a trait. Diplomatic courtier. For some diplomacy. I think that's you have to be in a court for 5 years to get that. Thinks we'll lose. Okay. That's fine. Head in here. I would love to fight that army. It thinks we'll lose? Really? That's actually crazy that it thinks we'll lose with like 3 times the troops. Well, I suppose it's only double here. Could go with this person. Advantage in provinces affected by winter. Now it thinks it's even. Could try and go around them to get into that bit of land. Let's do that. Let's head in here. They're merging. They know what we're thinking. Okay. But we'll stand here. If they attack us, we get the defending bonuses, so that's fine. Oh, it's no longer affected by winter, so now I need to pivot. Okay. We're moving up to their capital. And they're walking through. So I'm going to go to their capital and see what happens. We should get a defender bonus if they attack us in here. It's 9 months for our siege. It's 4 months for their siege. Okay, marriage is arranged. We will accept it. That gets us an alliance with these guys. Okay, I'll accept. These guys are legitimists. Now, the problem with legitimists, I just remembered, they're ones that are trying to get support to become a king. Although it's the Kingdom of Sweden, so that's fine. Because I noticed he had a claim on our empire, but he doesn't have a claim on in the kingdoms within our empire, so we're fine. Okay, that's fine. But basically it means their goal is to get a kingdom. I'm happy to siege, I think. There's no plains here, which is our ideal fighting spot, so unfortunate. Can I call them into war? Call Bjarmaland in, they will not accept, because they're conquerors don't accept calls to war, huh? Oh, I didn't know that. I can call on Aki of Sweden. Well, these are all men-at-arms, so I will definitely call them in. And I can call in this captain over here, who's a sword for hire and has basically all men-at-arms as well. Although, where are you? Oh yeah, I'll call you in, definitely. Yeah, we might as well call in the allies who can actually help us. It's fine. How's your war up here going? 97. They're going to lose due to taking war score. They don't have time to siege. Unless they win a battle, they don't have time to win that war. They're going to win the battle, aren't they? Yo, no, war ended. Perfect. Doesn't want to be our vassal. We're of a different faith. How about you? Aha! I offer you religious exemption. Now, I'm going to show you a fun thing about religious exemption. But we'll show you in a second. Esther comes of age. She's a charismatic negotiator. Fantastic. So, religious exemption. Modify vassal contract. Remove religious exemption. Give them war declaration. They no longer have religious exemption. So now we can go on to them and we can just say convert. And now they have to convert. Despite us promising them religious exemption. So, there we go. Nice. They've just finished a siege, which isn't too good for us, but that's okay. Now, she's de jure part of this duchy. The duchy doesn't exist. Now, you don't want to be my vassal, even with religious exemption. Because you're fickle and many other reasons. You don't... Well, you actually like us quite a lot. You just don't want to do it. Okay? There's not really a lot I can do about that. He just doesn't want to do it. I mean, I could become his duke, I suppose. But I don't think that's actually going to help. Because I think we're his de jure liege anyway. Yeah, so... I mean, he just doesn't want to do it. So, that's fine. We could raise the grandeur of our royal court, but... that doesn't really matter too much. Right, we're going to get this in 50 days. It's going to be their capital. We're going to capture their leader. End of the war. And... new wandering lifestyle perk. Take inspection. We get more domain taxes and more tax contribution and access to the inspection activity. Nice. My wife died. Oh no. Okay. Well, I lost 0 stress. However, we do want a new wife. Who gets us the highest prestige gain? My cousin. Her stats aren't great, though. Or this cousin right here. Stats are better. Still not great. But it would get us 1,000 prestige. Yeah, we'll take it. That's fine. Right. Okay. That's alright. Oh, we also finished the building over here, so we now have higher fort level in our capital, which is great, because it might get sieged soon. Excellent. We got this. We didn't manage to we captured a potential heir, which is good. Didn't capture her, but we got something out of it. I would like to attack over here. How do you guys feel about that, my allies? My allies are in. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to take attrition walking into here, actually. What about if I go like this? No attrition. Okay. Guys, you're coming with me, right? Also, I can demand payment from my heir. Thank you for the 50 gold. Really appreciate it. Our daughter can marry. Yeah. Alliance power? Bjarmaland. Okay. How about one that isn't literally somebody who we already have as an ally? Some chiefdoms? Not interested. Okay, so instead of that, I'm going to look for prowess. And I'm going to take the matrilineal box. He's the best person available. Welcome to the team. Wonderful. Right. Moving in here. I would love to catch that army right below us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately pivot, go south for that army. Let's go. Not going to catch them. Alright, go back this way. We are... Oh, they're locked in. Alright, so we're going to fight them here. Now, I don't think this army is going to make it, but we'll see. Yeah, that army didn't make it, but we get to fight their 2,000 below. Oh, okay. This one's from... I don't think I've seen this, but this is from Wards and Wardens. We've been marching through the frozen lands for God knows how long. All those men in Scandinavia that do no work and sleep in their warm beds, my champion, Jean complains, shivering from the cold. How long indeed? The days have been short and dark, with no respite from the sun above. I close my eyes. The sun. I'm struck by the memory of the first sunlight of a long winter. A winter that seems to last my whole life. The childhood memory spreads like hot water in my veins, offering comfort and solace. Sun and spring came then, and it will come now. With the sun, victory, so we get more martial, or... what's he that wishes so, my champion Jean? Hear me, warriors of Scandinavia. As the night is long, the sun will come, and with it the victory. We return to everlasting glory and certainty that no hardship can stop us. We can get army toughness, or we can get martial. I'm going to get martial, because it'll make us a better commander. My bodyguard... Oh, that guy was already my champion, and he married my daughter? I didn't drag him into my court? Oh. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. So we win the first battle. Now they're fighting here. Can I join that fight? I might be able to get in there. Thinks we'll lose. Vantage in Taiga? I don't think that's going to help us. I'm not sure we will lose, but I'm a little worried. What's the defensive building? It's not a ton. I'll be honest, the defensive building is not giving them a ton. I think we'll be fine. Attack. Yeah, I think it was over. I think it was saying the defensive building was more than it was, because the defensive building only helps with station stuff, and there was no station stuff, so that's fine. Right, attack. I've lost my bodyguard. He died in battle. Okay, but we have defeated her. Okay, well, it's fine. My board just got an intrigue and a prowess, which is great. I get 50 gold from this person. I will get my 50 gold from that person. Right, and now let us think of where to go next. So, how are we looking here? Battles, we're doing pretty well. We'd love another battle win if we can get it up here. Let's chase it. Oh, we're going to catch him in here? Perfect. That's what we'd like to see. We are absolutely destroying their army. That army is pretty much done for. Nice. We get another 20% from battle. I'd love another siege. This one's worth 19% for them, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a problem. Or those two, I guess, are worth 19%. So we'd love to be able to take these back. We will take attrition walking to them, though. Maybe I want to take this thing. So maybe I want to go here. And see if we can defeat them as they walk past us. I can get 100 gold for this person. Can I ask him to leave the war? I didn't even realize he was... Oh no, he's a mercenary company, not a adventurer. No, mercenary company, I'll just take my 100 gold. You? Don't care. Yeah, one of these guys is worth stuff, but it wasn't that guy. Okay, that's fine. I'll get my 100 gold. This is actually a very profitable war for us. 7 months left. We're sieging. These guys are going to come rejoin us. They might attack us, but they may just sit down here, which would be fine. They sit here, I don't care. That's absolutely fine by me. Village center was constructed in Lima. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, I guess there was a city holding being built there. Oh, that's cool. Adventurer landed. This person was landed in the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. Cool. Let's keep sieging. This person's scheming against my champion. I do not care. Absolutely do not care one bit. Right, I will pardon my granddaughter-in-law. Just to get it off the list. I can negotiate an alliance with my son and heir. That's why he had money, inherited his mother's titles. Okay, I will enter a mutual alliance with him. The reason we want to be in an alliance is so he can't join factions. It's basically only beneficial for us, which is good. It is beneficial for him because we can't revoke his titles, but we didn't want to do that anyway. Our grandson can, or our son can be eccentric. That's fine. Okay. Continuing to just do this siege. There's absolutely nothing stopping us from doing it, so might as well do it. Yum's Vikings just got more troops. There was an event that would have triggered had we not been a commander. Adventurer landed. This adventurer just gained land in Pinsk down here. Okay, cool. We're about to finish this siege. Nice. That was worth a lot. Yeah, it was. That was pretty much it. Okay, prisoners in siege. You're worth money. I'll take my 48 gold from you. And I'll ransom you for 10. Right, I would love to take this fight if we could. Although I may need to split my army first. I have to split into 3 if I want to get extra supplies. Or 2 if I go up here, but I need to split correctly. Or we attack. If I move down here, do these guys... they're not even moving. No, they won't move. Right, let's move back here. Got my money. Let's split up. Right. Let's just grab this slot. So it's... not you. You. And then I deselect. And then I move you here. That looks correct to me. And all we're doing is just getting our supply back up to full. So all we're trying to do is get this to, yeah, to raise up. They actually reinforced, which means we now have too many troops in that holding. Let's create a new army, which is just like 1,000 levies. We're just going to move them here. Why would you stand on that army? Why would you do that? There's no benefit to that for you. Okay, anyway. This is all fine. Just letting them all gain some supply. And the benefit here is that then we'll be stronger when we go to fight. They are reinforcing troops, but we already know that we're stronger. So, that's fine. Yom's Vikings, I don't believe, have a timer on them either. So, it's fine. As in, they're not like mercenaries where we only got them for 3 years or something. Unfortunately, the same is true of the other one. The Teutonic Order also don't have time. I don't care if our wife is cheating on us. It does not bother me at this point. We have somebody who's a better commander, apparently. Or better champion. I don't know why he's not listed on this list, but anyway. This guy's got 30 and he's an organizer. Yeah, I want to take that siege if I can. We'll win if the siege finishes, so they've got to do something. We have a great granddaughter, Larissa. Get intimidated vassal tax up and get local arbitration decision. Which each decision has its own effects, which can range from minor character changes to empire-shaking impacts, or unlocks the create travel itinerary decision. Trade gold for an artifact. I will take arbitration. Sure. And that's now a new decision I can do, right? Local arbitration. Work on improving a county. So you can get levies, taxes, or investment, and something else will happen. Okay, but it also gives you legitimacy, which is quite nice. I'll do it. Oh, we got hampering corruption. Oh, so there's not any events with it. It's just you get one of these things. Doesn't mean empire shaking. Nothing about that is empire shaking. It is quite definitely the opposite of empire shaking. It's like exactly what you think it would be. I got a weak hook on this person. Wonderful. You want to pay that out? You only got 8 gold? Okay, we can wait. I would love to attack that army. It thinks we're going to win. That's great. And we get to defend as well. Yeah, even better. Yeah, they're absolutely destroyed. I don't know what they were thinking. Tales from the Wilds. Count Kalu of Kakasalmi has approached me, wishing to meet and discuss our experiences as hunters. Okay, sure. I defeated their army. Fantastic. Did we wipe them? We did. Their entire army got destroyed. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to take all of this land from you. Force our demands. Dismiss. Now, all of this is ours. And what's even better, I just noticed, is all within our domain. Because our domain is at 8. Which actually means that we can just hold the entirety of the duchy like by ourselves. It's great. Do we hold multiple duchies? No, we only hold one. That's even better. Yeah, so now we have all of this as our stuff. I'm just checking whether any of these have like a secondary holding. I don't think they do. As in, by a secondary holding that we can actually hold, because I don't think we can hold temples. Although maybe we can. Not sure. I don't think we can, though. Yeah, that's fine. Any of these have a negative? We're looking for like a red at the top. No red at the top, which means that none of them are going to... like, none of them would benefit from us putting our marshal on them right now. I mean, apart from the base benefit of raising county control. Why is it so quick as well? Serve the crown, isolationist, prayer halls. Oh, isolation. It might be something to do with their faith. Oh, their culture is Finnish, maybe? That's what maybe what's happening there, because that'll be isolationist, I think. Yeah, it's from the cultural tradition. Although this is all Karelian culture, Scandinavia. But anyway, it's fine. So, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, I can get 9 gold from you. I can also just wait on that. But now we have a little extra land, and Finland shares a border with no other nation, which now means that we can just declare a war for Savo when we're done with that, and Bjarmaland won't declare anything. Right, you still don't want to be my vassal. Yeah, you're feeling a little close because of differences in military strength and powerful vassal opinion, but Fickle's really pushing you in the wrong direction. Like, instead of, if he didn't have Fickle and he had something like, I can't think of something, maybe Craven? Does that affect it? I don't know, maybe then they'd be willing to, Content affects it, but he already has Content. But if they had something like that, then it could be like a, it could be a huge swing in the other direction, but yeah, no, they don't have anything there. Cultural acceptance is also apparently not very high. Yeah. We could try and increase our court grandeur. That would be a way of doing it, but yeah, we need to see. Anyway, I'm making 9.8 now instead of making 2.5 that like we were at the start of the episode, which is definitely an improvement. I think that that's the right direction. Anything I can build here? Upgrade my forest forts to the next level to continue getting 0 real benefit from it. Okay, is there anything I can get that would actually give me a real benefit? Also, this holding seems incredible. This is getting us 1.8. Yeah, 1.8 here. Okay. So I'm just comparing these two. So that's 3.2. So that's 3.32. So if it lost realm capital, it would then go down to 2.3. This would go up to 2.85. I'm just trying to figure out whether it would be better to switch capital. I don't think this is our capital. I'm just looking at it. It could be. I could see a world in which it could be. I don't think it is. I think that it's not quite good enough to make the switch. Okay. Cool. Oh, I was going to say we can station more men-at-arms. That would require us to have more men-at-arms. We could do a hike, which will give us a bonus in our capital. Do an inspection. We haven't done one of these. Improve the current bureaucracy and situation. Okay. May increase offer vassalization acceptance? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's do it. What's this? Why? I'm just trying to figure out why that has that like this, but very low county control border county. Oh, because it's bordering another one, then we get a bonus. Let's head up here. Let's see if we can get this to do something for us. We will take private army because there's no reason not to, and that'll do. And go up here, so I can say skill challenges will have a harder time. Gold costs remain the same. Gold costs are reduced. or gold costs are reduced by 40%. I like gold costs being reduced by 40% because that means that in theory, it might pay for itself. Yeah, and then what's our intent? We can go for Overseer, get extra taxes, or gain bonuses for the capital. I would like bonuses for the capital. Let's go, let's start the inspection. Wonderful. And we'll get a bonus when we come back as well for arriving back at our capital. You've increased control in Skolt. Wonderful, so that's now making us everything that it can. Let's take you over to here, which is currently making us nothing. And then get you to increase control there, because, I mean, currently it was making us like minus 99%, but now it's making us like minus 75%. So let's get what we can there. Oh, or was it this one I wanted to improve? Might be that one. I might switch you up to that one then. Yeah, I think it was this one I wanted to improve. Yeah, so this one's minus 99. Yeah, so yeah, we'll do that one instead. Right, let's go. Count Kalju's friendship. Do I want to be friends with him? Sure, why not? It's fine. No reason not to be. We can usurp the Duchy of Finland. We don't have enough to usurp the Kingdom of Finland, right? We can't usurp it because they're a hostile faith. Yeah. Okay. We could usurp the Duchy, but it doesn't really matter. We don't really want to. Right. Your inspection. As I arrive in Yovkuj, I am brought to the study. A group of servants attend to all my needs and fuss around me for a while until I ask them to leave. I'm meant to focus on my task at hand if they will keep running around the room. With that out of the way, I can finally start working on my plans, which is to expand my borders, improve bureaucracy, or remind people I'm their liege. I want to expand my borders. Okay. Inspecting the town walls. I find myself yet again in conversation with some of the locals about how I should prioritize the restructuring of Yovkuj. Move and rebuild the old town walls, my liege, Captain Jestoy of the local garrison says with a wink. Think of how much more space we would have for a new residential district. No, no, the old merchant district is in dire need of a touch-up. Sarah, a representative of the local guilds, cuts into the conversation shamelessly. Imagine how much more lively the town would be with an active merchant district. So we can make our walls better, so we lose 30 gold, success chance is slightly increased, and we make building slots cheaper. Okay. Merchants have the right of it, lose 30 gold, but we increase development growth here. We don't have gold to hand out. Well, okay, I'll say the merchants have the right of it. I would prefer them to get development growth and more gold, because then they can pay me more gold. Travelling to the borderlands of Yovkuj, seeing the very edges of my realm, an empty wasteland waiting for a lord with some ambition to take the reins, someone with an eye for potential. Supposedly a certain Count Ara of Tyr is the closest thing to a noble in charge of these lands, a weak man waiting for someone to tell him what to do from what I've heard. Okay, so we can go for a 31% chance that we increase his vassalization acceptance, and a 64% chance that we get a lower version of that, with only 3% chance of failure, or we can do the same, but with worse chances. Although this would give me a claim, but I don't need a claim, it's already de jure mine, so that's fine. Keep going. Blunder after blunder. After a long day talking to local landholders, I find myself troubled with a small dispute between merchant guilds, only to be followed by more noble bickering. No matter where I look, there's another problem waiting for my attention. What is wrong with the people living here in Yovkuj? A scheme at court, I don't care. Okay, conclusion. Despite our best efforts, our every attempt at staking a claim on the borderlands of Yovkuj has been brought up short, if not even embarrassingly so. Some of the borderland locals have started saying as successful as Emperor Frisch as an idiom for rejected young men. I'm starting to regret this whole thing. I get inconclusive inspection. Okay. Which will increase the chance if I do it again. Okay. At least I got some legitimacy, I guess. Now we get to head back. And we got some vassalization acceptance with this guy. As we walk through the temple at Kaskarina, also a new event, I overhear a group of travelers talking quietly to one another. One of them, a man, starts describing and comparing the church with his journey to Sigtuna. I can't help but listen in on the conversation as he continues, going into detail about fantastic things he saw in Upland. Looking around, I can only imagine how much better it must be than the dainty sight I see here. And say, tell me more, or I can lose stress. I don't really need to do a pilgrimage, so I'll just take the stress loss. Then we arrive back, which we got prowess increased. It's his diplomatic experience for visiting our own capital, and more experience, and a diplomatic perk. Wonderful. Great. What do I want for a diplomatic perk? Just going through all of these, see what we get. Probably, I don't know. Title creation cost? That seems like that might be relevant. Okay, none of them seem particularly good, I'll be honest. I can get some money from this person, and I can get some money from my friend as well, just while he's here. Then I'm going to pardon my vassal. There we go. Offer a hostage to the Holy Roman Empire? I'd rather not. Okay, Tyr, you want to be my vassal yet? We're down to 17%. So we only got 5 for the inspection, so we get the 64% chance. Even if he liked us a little more, he's not going to say yes. His heir might say yes, though. His heir definitely might say yes, although he's also fickle. And fickle's one of the main reasons the first guy's saying no, so... I don't know. I might learn his language. Let's learn their language. I deliberately did the scheme against the heir just because I think that he's more likely to be there by the time we get to it. And then we could do another thing. We could go on a hike, potentially, if we wanted to. Yeah, let's go on a quick hike. Sure. We didn't get anything for coming back to our destination, although I just realized that destination probably means, like, we probably got a bonus here for going here somewhere. I forget which one it was. Which one was it? Storyteller? No. Journey? No. Oh, it's only if you travel to a more developed destination where you get a bonus, but we didn't. It's not more developed. That's why I didn't get any bonus. It's because it's equal development. Ah, okay. Let's hike, and we'll host it in our capital, so we get the bonus on our capital again. It doesn't really matter what we do here. Might as well do a long hike because we can. Right, and let's go. I didn't take a travel companion this time. I wonder what it's like without a companion then. No stone unturned. County is still affected by your last visit. Oh. Isn't this cool that it tells you that you're still affected by your last visit? Small grove. As we travel through the taiga around Kutajoki, we come across what looks like a grave. It's a small burial mound with several stones carefully placed on top. There's nothing that might indicate why the grave exists out here so far from civilization. Despite the remote location, a lot of effort has been put into making the area look nice. Considering the situation, I should steal some stuff. No treasure. Alright, wonderful. I did, however, gain some fame for being here. I forgot we still have the storyteller thing on. I'm about to get legendary figure. Means we might want to change that. Also, my wolf pack leader just died, so we need a new one. That's going to be... seek a worthy successor. That's fine. Everywhere else has a successor. It's okay. Although, wait a second. Is this the one where I can't have a successor? Because it's Besieger? Yeah, I can't have a successor. Okay. Because we don't have the thing unless the successor is a different culture. As I wander through the forest, I come across an elderly man perched on a weathered rock at the path's edge. Moments pass in silence as the man appears deeply absorbed in thought before he finally acknowledges my presence. Giving me a small nod, he slowly rises, each movement followed by the sound of creaking bones, and sets forth into the unknown. And say, what was he thinking about in the wild? And get a bonus to something. Okay. Chance to sit down and rest, or... Wait, old man, chance that we can increase our learning, or that this guy comes and joins our court. I don't really need him to join our court, but let's see whether we can increase our learning. Stays at my court. Oh. Okay. Accidentally recruited him. Ocean Scent, we've seen this one. That was one we had last time. Lexical Love. Oh, my dear Fresh, you're really learning my beloved Sami? Says my woman. I feel so appreciated. You're making an effort to understand me. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it, sure. Can I help you in any way? Teach you some words, perhaps? We get motivated by love, which will make it quicker. How do you say meet me in my bedchamber naked? Or thank you, but I'm doing just fine. It loses 125 days to current loop if it fails. And then we only get 5 days if it succeeds. Okay, I'll just say meet me in my bedchamber naked, I guess. Battlefield Forgotten, we've had this one before as well. I will try and gain whatever I can. My level of fame has gone up. I'm now a legendary figure. People love me more. Let's switch from that to Mystic, although we just get trait experience. I don't know what we're going to take here then. I can only do that if I have a traveling companion. I guess recreation then. So we're already maxed out on Mystic. I'm not going to accuse this person. The Forgotten Village. There's a village here, I find myself saying, deeply confused. It's not been on any map, not a single person has mentioned anything about it, and yet, here it is. When I ask around the village what it's called, people simply say, the village? It is the village. Some kind of thick accent I've never heard before. Where are these people? Why have I never heard of them before? I gain fame. I can get the Forgotten Village bonus for 10 years. Okay, or I can just say, don't they owe me taxes? Which is what I said. My grandson has been born. Fantastic. Neighboring ruler won war, so that's the Holy Roman Empire won a war against the tyranny. We've arrived back home from our hike. Fantastic. That seemed good to me there. Aki of Sweden died. That now means that his daughter Asa is in charge. However, we do not have an ability to get an alliance with her, so that's fine. Yeah, all of this is absolutely okay. Yeah, we'll continue chilling. This is going up slightly. And it's definitely getting there, so it's starting to pay us taxes. We're over 10 now. We increased the amount of money we're getting by 4 times in the episode. That's pretty good. There's nothing I can buy here. We could start upgrading one of these other ones that's already, like, got full... yeah, it's already got full control, because then we'll start making more money off of it. Like, upgrade this forestry building slightly. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's upgrade that. Wonderful. Still learning a language. These guys still don't want to join with us. No, they're very close. Minus 11. But still not there. Need a guardian for you? Well, why don't I be your guardian? I've educated everybody else in this court, and they've turned out just fine. Okay, how long's our truce with Finland? Truce with Finland is 4 years. Okay, well, chill. Chill. And, you know what I think we'll do? We're going to chill at the end of the episode, and then maybe do a monument expedition next time, just to do something. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.